This is perhaps one of the most awaited stands at EICMA 25, and especially from an Indian point of view. We are at the Norton stand, and there's 4 models here. 2 of them are V4 motorcycles. 2 of them are mid-size adventure bikes. Let's cut through the crowd and try and give you a look at what these bikes are all about. The first bike is called the Norton Manx. It's a naked V4, new 1200cc engine, a little over 200 horsepower. The bike weighs around 200 kilos dry, I believe, so 210, 215 kilos fully fueled. And this debuts all new design language for Norton. It is futuristic, it's what they call reductive styling with a lot of focus on detail, and it has nothing to do with the old Nortons. All of the bikes, there is no retro motorcycle here with modern day Norton, at least not yet. We've got 4 motorcycles coming. We've got 4 motorcycles here, and another 2 will debut next year on a new platform. We don't know what that is. Maybe single, maybe twin, it's unknown. Right, back to the V4. So this is a naked bike, but with a fully faired section out there. Very tech and focused, large 8-inch TFT display, interesting looking switchgear. We've got electronically controlled Marzocchi suspension on both the bikes. Top end Brembo high pure calipers. I think the top models have carbon wheels as well that you can see out here. And they're really meant to be more road focused motorcycles. They don't quote lap times, lap performance. They quote the maximum torque of any bike in this category, at least in a 4-cylinder category, with 130 Newton meters. And peak power is just at 12,000 RPM. So the bike is designed to give you the performance between 8 and 12,000 RPM that you would get on a higher revving superbike between 10 and 13 or 14,000. So they're really road focused. Now, let's move over to the faired bike. This is the similar rear section. It's a really unique, classy looking rear section. On paper, you would say it looks a bit like the Ducati DIY, but in person it's its own thing. The front, however, people will draw parallels to Ducatis. That's what it looks like. No wings, nothing like that. They've gone for a clean design, but that is what the face looks like. Now, beyond that, it is effectively a faired version, similar engine, similar specs. There's that Marzocchi suspension we were talking about, and that is what the Manx R looks like. But these two are the really relevant ones for India. That is the Atlas GT on alloy wheels, and this is the Atlas with a spoke wheel setup. 1917 on the Atlas, 1717 on the Atlas GT. That is a brand new 585cc, 270 crank parallel twin engine. They haven't shared specifications yet, but we think we're looking at about 65 to 70 odd horsepower. Weight should be around the 200 kilo point. Again, no seat height figures, but I think this will be slightly tall, maybe 830ish, and that should be 800, 810. These are all observations I've made by looking at the motorcycle. Now, given the fact that this is a 585, it is a large looking bike. Definitely looks more like a 700 or a 750. Expansive bodywork along the sides. I did sit on the bike. There's a good amount of room here. I'm 6'1" and I fit on it well. And also when you stand up, there's a good amount of leverage for your foot to hold on to the motorcycle. Sorry, there's lots of people shooting. I'm just going to try and avoid that. And then we come over to the Atlas GT. Now, these bikes here are on Michelin tires. That's an Anarchy out there, and this is a Road 5. But I think when we get to India, we will see maybe Eurogrip tires on this. It's not sure yet. You do see bi-brake brakes. It's a dual disc setup up front. Upside down suspension, upside down forks on both bikes. And both bikes, we are told, get fully adjustable suspension. Compression rebound, they said fully adjustable. I'm not sure if it's preload on the front as well. We'll have to find out later. The Atlas has the same big 8-inch screen. Also really interesting looking switchgear. That haptic section again, yeah, it is haptic. I don't know if I'm doing that or the bike is doing it. Yeah, it's changing on its own. I think that's haptic. And keyless, another really nice feature on a bike at this segment. We've got a USB charger out there. These motorcycles will go on sale by the first half of next year. And the very exciting thing for us is that they're being made in India, completely made in India. The V4 will be assembled in UK I hear engines are being sent from India, assembled, and they'll be used for assembly in the UK. I'm not too sure on that. But the Atlas is fully manufactured in Hosur. Now, that opens up some really exciting opportunities for what the price could be. It's really not sure yet. You can see that these are premium motorcycles. They're kind of offering you Kawasaki versus levels of performance, I would say. But it's going to be more affordable. Now, how affordable? We don't know. Sub 6 lakhs? Sub 5 lakhs? Is that too optimistic? I'm not sure at the moment. You tell us what you think in the comment section below. But that for me is one of the most exciting bikes for 2026 from an Indian perspective. It's got a British badge on it, but it is made by TVS, and Norton is owned by TVS. And that's just something for us all to be very excited about. That is the Norton stand at EICMA.